Yo, 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 what is going on, IK Familia? It is your boy BN, aka Mr. Kingdom Builder, and today we are back again giving you that dopity sauce, IK goodness. Today, we are revisiting and continuing our server analysis series going from now 33, and we're going to go for a couple servers. I know last one I did on this was 25 to 32, so we're going to start from 33. We'll do a few. We'll see how we feel, how long we're hitting on time as well. Most likely there will be title cards, so if you need to do that, you can always look for timestamps in the description or title cards on the bottom of the video window that you're watching to see when we go into the next. And before I get started, make sure you guys sub, like, of course, ring that notification bell, and if you want to be a part of our conversation, you can join our Kingdom Discord, or I should say our Discord itself, which can be found in the pinned comment or description below as well. Okay, here we go. We are starting with server 33, and usually when we do these analysis, right, there's a few things that we look at, right, and I'm going to start off with this before we really get into it. So we like to look at, right, essentially in a way, a soft gauge on health of a server, right? How many active alliances? What does the faction distribution look like? How's the city splits look like? How many players are actually member capacity based on how strong the alliances are, which is kind of an indication based on how old the server is, to then say, you know, how many on average active players could be in those alliances. We will take a look at alliance description boards as well to see how detailed those are. We'll look at the probably biggest thing that I like to always look at, which is server mails, right? Are the servers, kingdoms sending out good information, educational mails? Are they keeping players up to date? Is there any kind of rogue watches that are going on, right? Maybe we'll take a look at world chat to see if anything's kind of popping off. Again, I know some of these servers are in KVK as well. And that's just to name some, right, that we will look at. But let's go ahead and start off with what we usually do here is by looking at rankings. So let's look at Alliance Power right now. So we have XE for Shadow Empire, Blue 1, M. Mugiwara's One Piece for life. We got SYN Syndicate, MSG. So I would say based on life of server, 3 healthy active alliances, right? I like that it's one of each faction. You have a 4th alliance, which I would say, right, could arguably still be active, but I probably wouldn't consider them to be fully active as far as healthy based on the age of the server, right? That would be more of this threshold here. You got about a 31 mil gap between 3rd and 1st. I definitely would recommend working on that, at least in my opinion, unless their system is we just want one strong alliance in each faction, and we don't care if they're close in power or not. Of course, best to each. But again, 4th here, right? 3 solid. Okay, so it's all right there. Let's look at faction. Okay, so it looks like a pretty standard split here, pretty close in faction power. So it at least indicates that they most likely are working together. Let's look at alliance levels. So alliance levels, well, they have 5 alliances that are level 10. That's actually pretty good. A bunch more that are 9. Let's look at Lord Honor. Okay, now remember, Honor, and I'm going to say this with a grain of salt. Or a big asterisk, because Honor is affected from what we've been hearing from KVK, so a lot of the Honor rankings are going to be inflated by a good amount. But one thing that we can look at is how active, right, how many players are kind of above that count 2 nobility threshold that is, I would say, is an indication on how much fighters, right, a server could have. I think that's actually a really cool way of looking at it, and maybe we'll do a separate video on that, kind of looking at right, which servers have the most active amount of actual fighting players in them, which could also be directly correlated to how many Castle 40s are there. That obviously would play a big benefit. Probably a video for a later time. But let's at least look at count 2. So count 2, you got to be at least at 5 mil, Lord level 30. So let's look at how many players are above 5 mil in Honor. Right, that could give us a soft indication about maybe how much overall purchase. So there's about 79 players here that are over 5 mil. I would give a soft estimate that this could be around that number that are active in their KVK. So I actually don't think that that's necessarily bad. All right, let's look at Lord Power. Okay, we got some 2 mils here. Let's see how it looks. A lot in blue and green. Wow, okay, so top person in red. There's 2 red. Okay, let's look at troop power real quick. So blue, green, blue, green, blue, green. Ooh, so top is, hang on, let me see here. Strongest is 238. And then we're going to look at 206 in red. Okay, so about a 32,000 difference there. Okay, and then you start getting a little more love here for red. Okay, so again, okay. I don't know kind of how I feel about the split there. 206 is not that bad compared to 238, but again, so I think that's okay. And let's take a look now at. Let's look at world chat. Let's just look at how world chat's going right now. Let's see here. Wine is made from grapes. Okay, cool. I never drink in my life. All right, so awesome. Looks like we have some wine connoisseurs. Let me see. Do you care about your health? A man has need of booze. Awesome. I love. People saying T5. Ooh, is this a new gift code? Just joking. Let me see how many accounts, leader. All right, cool. So we're not going to scroll too far. All right, now let's go ahead and take a look at some server mails, which is always the best part. I love the server mails. Okay, here we go. So let's look at some declarations. Whoa! All right, let's translate. Greetings, Stall. I imagine that right now you are under a bridge watching this massage message or chopping stone. In the mind, just wish them a good night, and may the Almighty Penguin God give you luck and love. And plenty of drink in the holidays that come to us. Remember to sleep with double pants. Really appreciate the double pants one. Okay, here we go. Notices. Hello, everyone on 33. In the reign of the Red Kingdom, religion was proclaimed on the servant. Oh, gosh, I feel like I'm reading a religious gospel. Servant from today, you will worship. Let's win KVK. Let's show S33 is the best. Greetings, Pokemon lover. I hope I didn't catch you in the bed. Okay. Dude, why are we testing? Your server is like a year old. I'm so confused. All right. Let's see here, right? Someone should just tell him, like, hey, what to do. All right, so here we go. 25 days ago, right, we get what I would refer to as at least kind of first quality mail, right? Welcome, S33. Here's the server Discord. CRR rotation, even though it'd be nice to kind of explain that, like CRR rotation between all factions, right? That'd be a little more specific. Server rules defined by leaders of main alliances, right? Okay, that's nice. So they're at least letting you know kind of how rules are designated, right? How decisions are made, right? Good SVS, everybody. Here we go, next one. Rules of officials and unofficials, enjoy game. I feel like I'm just getting the subject line from mails, but no body. But again, so one mail was okay. So that was 25 days ago. Now let's look 47 days ago. Okay. Finally, I leave you a joke. Okay, love and peace. Great War will break out. Okay, gosh. Let's see how much farther we want to go back here. 57 days. As of October 19, the castles are safe in their own color territory. No revenge if you are in others' territory. Forbidden Zone is neutral. PvP zone. Okay. So at least some rules, right, which is nice. It's nice to give information to the people that are there in your server. Taco Tuesday. Interesting. Okay. So we're about, almost 70 days back. And we've really only had two, what I would refer to as at least kind of minimum good mails, right, with information. I would definitely work on stepping that up because, again, if I'm a part of 33, right, reiteration is by far, right, your greatest asset and your weapon, right? Constant reminders, friendly reminders, because you never know when new people are joining your server, when groups come in, and, again, out of sight, out of mind, right? So it's very important when we look at those things. Okay, let's just look at some alliance boards real quick. The first alliance to win, COR in 33. I don't know if I would gloat like that, but okay, to each their own. Leader planned technologies, unified blue, structured PvP. I would love a little more information there. Feeling ignored by the cool kids, that not really giving us anything. All right, let's see here. Let's welcome Moog, WhatsApp. Not really giving me anything, just kind of general info. So, okay. Again, that kind of sums up 33. Let's go to 34. I think I have 34 right here. Awesome. So, yeah, 33, I think, like I said, seems like at least, again, three active healthy alliances there in the server. Definitely would work on the educational information and spreading some more awareness to the players. possibly updating some of those boards to include maybe an alliance or server Discord as well. Maybe actually type the player names out. Because again, remember, right, we can't actually go into alliances and look at their member list to message people individually. Messaging the leader, yeah, that obviously can work. But if there's other reps that you have, it's good to write their name out and also make sure that you have a standard name, right? One that you can either find on the leaderboards, or if you don't want to have to do all that work, write in standard characters and then you write that out in your alliance declaration. So that way, it makes it easy for someone to load into that, click on their chat box, go here, personal message, and they type the person's name in there, right? Special characters just kind of make that difficult. All right, server 34. Let's take a look. So let's start with alliance power. Okay, so we got war fit 123, so got about a 9 mil difference. ET for blue. So they at least have one of each color, right, at a top position. So I do like that. Then we have, okay, so I would maybe argue about, given how old the server is, I would say 4 alliances, 3 healthy, and then I would say probably 4 through 6 arguably could be kind of like semi-healthy. I would say like at a mid-level health. Again, there's about a 40 mil difference here from 3 to 1, right? My recommendation is always to try and work on those things. Let's look at faction power and look at how the spread is. So Warfit. Okay, so this is kind of a semi-indication, right? If you still have some cities, then, you know, again, the hope is that they still have some cities because they are semi-active, and not because the top alliances are just maxed and they can't take any of the other cities anyways. But we can look at how the map looks as well as that may factor in. Let's look at alliance level. They got 4 alliances right now at 10. Okay, so pretty decent. Lord Honor. Wow, man, they're going. Whew. All right, man, let's look. That's some pretty high honor numbers. Okay, let's look. So we had 79 people above 5 mil. So 78 here above 5 mil for 34. So not bad. Let's look at strongest troop power distribution. How that looks. So top 4 players in the same alliance. Okay, so pretty much red at the top here. Blue has a little bit. Ooh, green coming in 212. I mean, it's okay. It's not bad as far as like a 27K difference. There, okay. Let's look at the map. Something I forgot to do in 33. Okay, so map. Okay, so it's like standard 1/3 split. You can see here that red also took over a area here with, it looks like, some spots not being captured here. Those could go to other alliances. We can also see there has been some overreaching. Green has one here in red territory. And then we can also see war has an additional capital that would have gone to blue in this situation. I think ET has 2. I mean, ET, in my opinion, probably should get this as well. Right, just depending on how they've done their things. Right, you have red, which I'm imagining probably has the remainder of the caps. They do, and then green has these. So, again, the one thing I will say, right, is that if you're trying to build something, it's funny because, and I'm going to share this thought, right? You'll have the majority of servers that go with this kind of standard 1/3 territory split, and I've shared my thoughts. I even made a video on how I've explained it is not the most efficient and effective way to do it. It's just the easiest way to do it. Because if you want to min-max and be 100% efficient in doing it, it takes work, right? This doesn't really take work. This is just, hey, here's a 1/3, 1/3, 1/3. That's how we're going to do it, and then your faction will decide, right, alliances that get the cities for themselves, right? It's a 2-step process. What I will say, though, that this is not the worst thing to do, right? Let me also say that as well. But one of the challenges I want to talk about is that, right, if you're trying to build balance, which this kind of like almost embodies like your yin-yang type scenario, right? Again, unless there's something specific and a reason why you would take this capital, that is, right, that's just obviously something we wouldn't know looking in. Again, my objective thought, looking at this at the first time, right, without knowing any details, would be this could be something that could demoralize, right, the Blue ET Alliance. If they see that, you know, you have a top alliance, like what Fit has that cap, they have that cap, and they have this cap. So you have, right, the top alliance in each faction that has 3 capitals split evenly, right, kind of going along with this balance theme, but ET doesn't have their 3rd capital. Right, so just something to think about. Again, I don't know any details about 34. Just looking at that objectively, on how that looks based on the other factors we've been seeing. All right, now let's go ahead and take a look at some of the fun. Ooh, hang on, no, not server mails yet. Let's look at World Chat. Dumpty empty. See you next, KE. Ooh, okay, fighting words. All right, let us take a look. Voltron, let's see. Shh, sometimes less talking is better. All right, it's Cappy. Taking wall and got zeroed for that, I think. El Chapo, okay. Wow, waiting for attack. Who are you? Question, you or participate in SVS, I mean fit. Plan beta audible switch delta Ranko. Yo, are we like just calling out football plays? Told you 38. We're taking LOL. We are taking buffs for SVS. Okay, interesting. So this is like something they kind of talk about here. So that could be a reason why the ET cap got taken. Hope you do. I have to watch. I have to watch ET crumble from the inside. I may in a few days. Interesting. Okay, may in a few days. Maybe that means leave. Okay, interesting. If he knows about colors, he is no spy. Okay, so I mean, somewhat of an indication here, right? Like, I have to watch ET crumble from the inside. Maybe that kind of leads into the other comment about, like, we're just taking it, we're taking it for buffs, right? Was that agreed upon? Did you communicate that information ahead of time? Did you just take it and then you're telling them after? Again, a couple factors that go in. Let's look at some server mails, which is always the great stuff. Here we go. Reminder, it's been agreed upon by, this was a day ago too as well. It's been agreed upon by Alliance leaders that there will be no KE PvP on main map Norheim. KE PvP will only be in the Ice World against non-allied players. Norheim will be safe zone for us to retreat and recover from Ice World. Please ask your R6, R5s for any clarification. Okay, so again, I actually like this mail, right? Why do I like it? Because it's detailed. That's why I like it. It gives a clear explanation, and it's a reminder email, right? You get 2 points from me. Because you did, and again, we'll verify that in some other mails, but if it's true, right, you did a great job of reminding and reiterating, right, in sight and in the mind, not out of sight and out of mind, and you've also explained pretty just simplistically that there's no KE and PvP on the map. So I appreciate that. Thank you. And that goes to King Dollface. Hi, all. It's been agreed on by Alliance leaders that there will be no KE. Okay, then here's the mail 3 days ago. Okay, I like that. KE will only be in the Ice World. Okay, so all that's explained. Here we go. Next. It's been agreed. Okay. I'm not sure how repetitive we're getting now. But okay, 2 mails. I think is great. And then let's see. Okay, last mail, so 24 days ago. Greetings, citizens of 34. I humbly beseech your help. Cooperation be Lannisters Red, Shark Blues to work together for server. We are all citizens of 34. And I hope everyone will work together for the glory of the server. Okay. So no mention in server mail of, you know, cities being taken or swapped or anything like that. Follow the rules. No attacks on RSS1. No attacking nodes, period. No alliance. 0 protection. Don't be a rogue. Okay. So some rules here. No attacks on RSS1, which I imagine is alliance. No attacking nodes, period, which I'm imagining are what they refer to as RSS tiles. I probably would over-clarify and say node/RSS tiles or node/tiles, just so, you know, because again, some people come from different backgrounds. Some people refer to them as nodes. Some people refer to them as tiles. I've seen it both ways. Now let's look at the server will never, I don't know if that's the most efficient mail to send. The SB war is on if you wish it. The choice is yours. Rogue actions on the server should be punished. RSS, oh, I see. RSS1 zone is what that means. Dear God, what a nub I am. Zone 1 should be safe for everyone in an alliance. Okay, so there's a war happening. SP war has end. Please log any future attacks and hold off. So the war ended, and now the war is on. These mails were sent 19 minutes apart. Interesting. Okay, and a day before I declare server-wide war, united offense on all fronts, all colors with one proposed utterly destroying SB. Let me see, still has been a thorn of many attacks during non-KE. While they are not part of original NAP agreement, they have continued to poke and prod in all zones. Okay, let's all wish server 34 war R5 Luna very happy birthday. Okay, so it seems like just like some war stuff. Here goes nothing following debuffs. We're taking moments applied. Who breaks the rules? Let's see if there's anything else. I love you. Make hay. All right. So it looks like nothing has really been updated from them on, hey, we're not at war anymore. Everyone's safe. Right? Remember, sometimes people will read server mails or alliance mails, and they'll go off the last one that was sent. Right? This is why communication is extremely important, because some people view these as like their daily bulletin board, right? Like their newspaper. And why, if they're not seeing any official statements, they kind of have to go off of word of mouth. And so it's very important to make sure that we say these things. So again, males, okay by 34. I would love to see a little bit more education and information. I do appreciate at least the 1 to 2 detailed males that we got. Again, we'd just love to see a little bit more. Okay, let's go ahead and take a look at 30, where am I going, 35? Now? All right, cool. So do 35, 36. Yeah, I'm going to try and go through these a little bit faster. Where am I at, 20 minutes? Oh, dear Lord. Whew. So much good stuff. Oh, man, just hit the best yawn/stretch at the same time. Whew. Oh, man. All right, let's look. Here we go. Server 35. Let's take a look at the leaderboards. Whoa. I'm going to go with dead server. 59, 48, 34. I mean, based on server health, or server age. I don't know. Yeah, 82 out of, jeez, what is that? 82 out of 130. Yeah, this is pretty dead. Again, no disrespect to anyone that is still playing here. I'm just purely going off of server age. When we look at adjacent servers that are close to you, and then the power of those. Right, as far as if you had a lot of original, and that probably might be a more specific way of putting it, is that if you have, if you think about how many OGs, right, are left, this is probably like a fresher server in the sense of you probably have a lot of new players or maybe low-powered migrants that came in, but the OGs who started day one are obviously, the majority of them are not here, right, because if they were, the power would be a lot higher. So that's more specifically kind of where I'm going to when I'm like, it looks like it's dying, /dead, /Sonnet, /Brett. Let's just turn off the life support. You know what I mean? Okay. Here we go. So, again, probably the number 1 alliance is probably the most active, along with number 2. You could just tell that kind of by faction power or with city distribution, and them doing captures. Let's look at alliance level. 1, level 10. Okay, that's all right. Lord Honor, probably not doing a lot of KVK competition. Let's look at strongest troop power. So, okay, so we got some people that are here. Mostly everyone's in blue. All right, it's pretty indicative. Okay, in that case, let's look at, real quick, we're just going to look at some males to see if there's any males that have been posted. That might also show us, ooh, wow, nothing's been posted for 25 days. Dear Lord, 45. OM Jizzle, 80 days. Wow, Ali Bizzle. Oh my gosh, what's happening here? Last mail was sent 142. Sorry, that's notice. Wow, 142 days ago. We will grant political assignment to each player who burns any one or one. We will give extra food to those. The jackpot is, oh wow, okay. So, I think it's pretty safe to say that when you haven't got an informative mail in 142 days, almost half a year, it's probably a safe bet. All right, let's go to 36. Awesome, man. I'm going to run through these pretty quick. I'm going to try and run through the next 4 servers. A little faster, too. All right, so we are in 36. This is my old alma mater. All right, let's take a look. And see how things are going here. All right, let's take a look at rankings. So, I actually heard that GA left 36, which I know for most people that might remember that name when we were covering 36, right, was kind of the main rogue alliance at the time, and they pretty much wanted to like take over the server and like watch our project fail. I just find it somewhat interesting that, if not hypocritical, that the people, at least for the people that were in GA specifically, right, that came with those intentions, eventually left, right, instead of fighting for the server, I think as long as, however our group did at the time, like fully, is just interesting. Outside of that, let's go ahead and we'll escape some of the Trauma Llama stuff. All right, so MYT 105, so we've got green, blue, red. Again, nice to see, at least with a top here. I would say at this point, God, probably 2 active alliances. I would say Row, probably active, but not a lot of OG players that are still there, and then you're kind of getting into like the semi and not really active territory. Let's look at faction distribution. So MIT, Row, RFF. Okay, so again, an indication, at least 3 right? Active alliances. Let's look at alliance levels. 4 level 10s. How interesting. Man, this got to be rough. 28. Oh, God, this got to suck when you have probably someone holding on to a level 10 alliance, especially if you don't own it. That can be rough. Okay, let's look at 36 and how they're doing in... Actually, I don't even know how they're doing, but let's look at how many participants they might have above 5 million honor. So 45 people, right, above 5 mil, which, again, could be participating in KVK. All right, let's look at... Oh, yeah, it's an overall board, though. So you could probably only... Yeah, it's actually an interesting... Ideas are flowing in my mind right now as I'm doing this. Okay, let's look at some troop power stuff. 6, all right. Okay, so 1 row. Rest is kind of blue-green, blue-green. Row blue-green. Okay, I think there's still some people there. Okay, so I mean, I'd say okay. I'd like to see a little bit more red, maybe. All right, let's look at some... Oh, it's like a world chat. Oh, world chat's got to be popping. Set world heart. Oh, yo, get it, bro. I love when I see recruiters, man, in world chat. Personally, I'm not a fan of doing the world chat recruitment just because I just think it's I'm just not a fan of doing it that way. All right. Let's see here. Is there any drama going on today? No, it's first come, first serve. Why? Okay, so some attacks. Here we go. Here's something. I think it's revenge because he was kicked out of... Oh, no. Compensation. Talk to him to get compensation. Let's see. Stella. Let's see. VIP. Let's do some stuff here. It's okay. Not interested in position for R6MDDR. Ooh, okay. I don't know what that means. A little less I focus on the rows of the new servers. Are you still playing on your other accounts? A little less. Why would you volunteer? Okay, so nothing really drama related. Okay, that's good. I don't want to show drama. All right, let's look. Here we go. Last mail 10 days ago. Greetings. This is from Jaws. It has been fantastic to see everyone helping as we make great progress on rebuilding 36. Given this status and due to our numbers, we cannot put forth the required effort to participate adequately in SVS. However, I encourage everyone to go explore the Frostborn on their own or in small. Okay. I will say this. I appreciate not only the candor, but the realistic expectation and self-awareness that they have to make an announcement like this. I can appreciate that. Okay. Let's look at if there's any other mails. And I'm sorry, that one was sent 12 days ago. Okay. Let's look at 21 days ago. Okay. Unfortunately, NYT leadership has decided to do more harm than good, and as such, things have led to the current situation. Sincerely, from the bottom of my heart, to J&K, y'all are clowns. All that we do, all that we are, begins and ends with ourselves. Signing out Hermes. All right. Double post, triple post. Shocker. All right, let's see here. Next one. Just as NYT have made their unanimous decision to accept ex-row members before the proposed time, we have decided to raise the server limits, rejoice, and have fun all the way to... Oh, wow. Wow, that's like we're just going to go ham. It is clear as the NYT does not honor their word and is in a mad rush for power, and it is why GA will leave these farmers behind for them to plow the stones. With GA gone, S36 will still not die, just as NYT have made their unanimous decision to accept row members. Proposed. Oh boy, but here's where it gets interesting. NYT, our dear friend Ali, decided behind closed doors to allow certain leadership figures of Row into their ranks against the proposal. We even saw an in-game protest for the first time ever. Okay, wow. The war simmers down. A proposal initiated by NYT for... Oh, it's getting juicy right now. By NYT for ex-row members to integrate back to S36 was agreed upon by S36 leadership. That proposal stated a fixed cooling period for ex-row members and the server to cool off and start working together again. That period should end on 11/19 at reset. Okay. Breaking news, GA together with the rest of S36 have fought hard to prevent the takeover from Row, and it is no small feat and deserves to be celebrated. Cheers S36 and Pip Parade. This was 23 days ago, right, given everything we've just read. Interesting. Let's look if there's anything else here. Notices. Wow, I have to go really far back to get something, huh? Okay, wow, my God. Why have we not? Oh, man, geez, the last message was from our boy Zen! What up, Zen? Shout out to Zen Hostage, now in 79. Great move, buddy. The Harvest Festival challenge is not KE. Please complete it by attacking tagless castles. Okay, I mean, I'd like this kind of informative mail, right, helping out for a specific event. This is my last mail before passing off the reins. A big welcome to all players that have migrated to S36 to join the family. We are happy to have you and glad to see the server growing. Hope everyone has fun COR. Happy hunting. Good luck and to Red in COR. Signing off, Clue. Okay, so I mean, again, right, some informative mails, it seems like before the baton was passed, but that was like, what, over 100 days ago? Again, seems like there was some growing pains, right? Probably maybe some civil war, some fighting. Who knows if it's better now? I guess kind of based on current indications, it looks like they're trying based on the most recent mail, but just realize that they might not be active or strong enough to participate in KVK at this point in time. So, okay. Best of luck. Hope that can get worked on. Okay, where am I going now? 37? Where's my 37 account? I wish I had all this stuff lined up, but I don't. 37. All right, here we go. Nice. I'm at 30 minutes right now. This is pretty good. I'm feeling pretty good if I'm 30 minutes in. I need to go a little faster though. All right, here we go. S37. Oh, I didn't look at the map, I think, for the last server or two. I don't remember to do that. Okay, let's look at leaderboards for 37. Oh, wow. Okay, one active server. One active server. For the most part, still one active server. All right, how many people are above 5 mil? 6. Okay. Strongest true power. Yeah, I'd imagine pretty much everyone is blue at this point. All right, let's look at... Oh, I didn't even look at some alliance declarations. Man, I'm forgetting my own processes here. World chat. Let's see what's cracking. Okay, so just a lot of notifications here. Yeah. Dude, Ulu, this guy's everywhere, man. Because low-key, let's see here. Also new strategy for the event. I think it's about time I've been moved out of R1. Sterling, C attack. Okay, so nothing really. Alright, let's take a look at some server mails. Let's see. Oh my gosh. Wow. The last server mail 74 days ago. But Jesus. Dear all, our server will be focused on growth, less a few players who continue to fight. I offer 1 amnesty for those who want to grow and play as a team. You are invited to join BS or Sin. 2, a call to invite people to join 37 and grow in a conductive environment. I'll be honest, it's not the most detailed, as far as direction based, but it's a detailed update mail. So I can appreciate that. But again, 74 days ago, I mean, if your server is not consistently sending mails every COR rotation, like that's minimum for me, right? If I'm going to consider you to be a healthy server, at least in one major area. Okay, I think that pretty much says everything we need to know. Let's go to 38. Wow, this one's going fast. Cool, I love it. Oh man, do I have to scroll down pretty far here? 38, nice. 3 servers left. 3 servers left. We'll do 38, 39, 40. So we're going to go up to 40. Crushing. Alright, let's look at power. This is... God, I'm so sorry. What did I say? 30... 38, right? Yeah. So 38. Let's see. Blue, green... Blue, red, green. Okay. I like that. At least we have a top in each faction. Let's go next. And... Okay, wow. So they actually have like six alliances here that are probably like pretty active, I would say, based on this, right? Then it drops off to 7. But the one thing I like is that the top 6 is 2 of each faction, so you do get my applause there. Again, if we look at power distribution, what is it, 67 mil about, between 6 and 1. For the top 3, you got about a 30 mil difference. So, again, could work on that. Let's look at faction power. Okay, so this is pretty indicative, right? Top 6 have cities, 7 beyond do not. Alliance levels, wow, okay, 8-10s. It's actually pretty good. I like it. This is TB. So I totally forgot this is TB server that he moved to. TB, what up, baby? You're more than welcome anytime. All right, so let's see here. We have troop power, and we got blue, red, 229. Okay, so I mean it's closer. It's closer. What is that? 17. K difference on the true power there. Some more green showing up. All right, okay. I mean, again, it looks all right. At least kind of going, to 50. Maybe a few more green could be mixed in. But, again, it is not bad. Let's look at Lord Honor. TB, what are you doing? Step up your game. Gosh, gotta be numero uno. Okay, let's look at how many players over 5 mil. Remember, most we had was 78 before. So 100, again, at least 100 people over 5 mil. I don't know how much math I'm going to be able to do here on the fly. So I'll just go with this. Cool to see at least 100 people over 5 mil. All right, let's take a look at... Well, what am I looking at next? Let's look at World Chat. Let's see how World Chat's going. There we go. KVK seems quiet. Never mind, it's okay. I only build tower for now. For now, 2 hours post chords. I really could do without knowing levels and hamsters to deal with them. Ooh, wow. Salty. I think they're trying to see who's at gates. If there was a problem, would say, guys, if there's any problems, reach the whole server here, because some of us will be in Norheim, won't be able to see LC and FC. Now they're trolling. How many attacks in the last few hours? Okay. All right, let's go and look at some server mails. Let's take a look. Here we go. So, together they will be like warriors in battle, trampling their enemy into the mud of Norheim. They fight because the will of S33 is with them, and they will put... Okay, sure, why not? Open farming of AFK. All colors are allowed to farm AFK castles in any colored lands. Defensive NAP is temporarily removed during period of KVK. No NAP members shall be attacked anywhere in 38 map when hitting AFK castles. During farming of AFK castle, no farms are to be zeroed in force. Okay. Again, I at least appreciate, 1, the formatting, and then 2, that we're getting at least a detailed mail, right? 2 days ago, dear all, we have noticed several attacks at our allied forces, hives outside our zone. Please move inside S38 zone to hive or scatter around to reduce these targeted attacks. Here we go. The secret to playing IK is not to vex your opponent or go AO in combat, but back your fam. You fight like a... Okay, we're just doing stuff now. You will hear of wars and rumors wars, but see to it that you are not alarmed. Such things must happen, but the end is still to come. Server will rise against server, and kingdom against kingdom. There will be deaths, wounds. I feel like this guy's reading me scripture right now. You know what I mean? Oh, and it comes out. Look at that. Nefarious 1452. I don't know if that is something or not. I probably need to read it more. Here we go. Lift up your... Oh, gosh. I'm just getting more... Oh, God. So much scripture. Oh, it's bleeding. It's bleeding. Okay, here we go. Upcoming cool. This was 5 days ago. Conventional of Lords. KE will only be allowed in KVK map against enemies 39, 36, 34, and 40. Priority enemy kills, rule breaking. Any player found to be hitting NAP member anywhere will be subjected to return hits. Subsequent rule break will be kicked from Alliance for remainder of CO. Okay. I imagine COL is what they meant. I like one that they designated kind of what the rule is for Contention of Legends. They let everyone know ahead of time, I would imagine, ahead of time because this is upcoming. And then they also provided what the rules are, right? So thank you for that. I appreciate. Upcoming COL. Right, and then here we go with rules. All right, let's see here. Sort of NAP between top 3 alliances of each kingdom. Okay, so that means that if you're outside of the top 9, you're probably free for all. COR rotation, all-out PvP during kill events. So all-out PvP, I wonder if that means that they just allow for people to be hit anywhere on the map, arguably, just because it doesn't designate a zone. So my base assumption is free for all. Choco, what up, baby? S38, rotated COR. Let me see, this was 20 days ago. Gathering tiles safe, gathering tiles safe on own color. Free for all during KE and PvP events. Bubble or fight. Okay, that's pretty indicative. High Council to handle migration diplomacy. NAP between top 3 alliances. Content leadership for friendship. I like how they provide the discords. Again, I like the formatted mail. Appreciate. Okay, and then we have 47 days ago, which is probably just when they ended up getting the next rotation. The newest version of NAP. Again, I like how they list out the alliances, right? Utilizing the kind of all caps, and then lower, like, different caps just to kind of signify different things, right? Trying to be creative with that. But I like how they list this out. Alliances can defend all castles in their kingdom territory. Defenders are allowed to zero the attackers. The attackers are not allowed. So essentially, if someone's in your territory, you attack them. If you're in your own territory, you're safe. Like, let's simplify it. You know what I mean? All right, here we go. Let's see. Next one, 52 days ago. Dear people, 38V and his two kings want to tell you that it was an honor for us. Good luck for the next few rounds of CO War and Kings. Sorry, I have to remember the first one was confusing. Okay, then we got Choco here coming out 71 days ago. No one, one can defend any castle of their kingdom. Respective kingdom includes people sniping cross-border. I probably would have wrote a little bit more just to make use of the 300 characters. Okay, so finally, here we go. Right, we get a kingdom Discord, or server Discord, 74 days ago. Would recommend reiterating this every COR, every time you get king. Welcome to 38. NAP for top 3 alliances rotation. Feel free to come visit us, and then they post that. Cool. All right, 76 NAP list namely. Welcome to 38. Okay. So, again, what I will say is a few good mails that I liked. Because, 1, they were detailed, they were informative. And then 3, they also shared with you current rules of the server. And then lastly, I like that they at least sent 1 mail. Would like to see more, but at least 1 mail about their Kingdom Discord. Right? Okay. Sorry, that was 38. Let's go 39-40, and then we'll wrap this piece up. Oh, did I go too far? I didn't go far enough. All right, 39 and then 40. Oh, another stretch. Oh my gosh, that was a great stretch combined with a little bit of yawn. Okay. Let us get outside, see how things are going. Okay, let's start with leaderboards. Here we go, Revo. All right, so, okay, 2 active alliances, but probably a main. 106, 140. 110, 112. Okay, I would argue 1 main with a backup. Yeah, because based on power, Rev 2 should probably have more faction power than HELL because they're not even top 10. So, yeah, what that indicates is that it's probably a filler, and I would say 1 active alliance at the moment. Probably don't need to look at that. Okay, let's look if there's anything here in Warta. This is probably going to be a quick one. Bubble up, yeah, okay, maybe some rows. Can you guys take cities in KVK? Oh, jeez, the jokesters come out, man. I can make an invite. If anyone wants to exchange honor with me, PM. Oh, okay, I like that. I like that. You get kudos from me, guy. Okay, here we go. Let's look at mails. 45 days ago, the last one. Not informative, not informative. Just hurting my face as I read. Okay, let's go. Oh my gosh, 75 days ago. Wow, last mail 76 days ago. From now on, during KE Kill event in King of the Hill events, farming honor on alts, alternative accounts is forbidden. Farm as much as you want and need outside of those events. Let's play in complete fire. I actually think this is a pretty good rule overall. I think it helps a lot more than it hurts, and I appreciate the fact that they at least went into detail a little bit about it. We casted off the blue dictators who ran away to 38. Oh, interesting. Because of that, we're now what they call a dead server, but we, remaining 400 active players plus hundreds of dead farm accounts, still want to play in and build a welcoming home. 39 is the best for gathering tiles is not needed. Is that because all they do is fight? Like, I'm really curious. Like, where were they? Where's he going with that? Right. Copy paste. Please revo. Okay. So, you know, what I will say is, right, again, if you don't want to be classified as a dead server, right, it's good to instill, right, the example you set and the standard that you uphold is, right, can be infectious. And if you are constantly sending good server mails, you're active in chats, right, if you're recruiting people, right, these are ways to do that. And again, what I will say briefly, as we now go to 40, is that the majority of players that play these games are you know, usually are not familiar with management. How to manage a server, how to manage a kingdom, how to bring in new players to that, you know, setting rules and policies, doing diplomacy. There's so many things that go into kingdom and server management that just the average player just doesn't do slash doesn't know about, right? Because they're just not involved in it. And then also, the majority of people just don't really want to do management. And you're always going to have that, right? You're never going to have a lot of people. But again, these are things that can help. Okay, last server is 40, and I'm coming up to, what, 45 minutes here? Awesome, we're getting close. So here we go, 40. Let's take a look at ranks. Okay, so decent here, right? So we have green, red, blue, right? I like I've said before, I like the split. Ooh, stop making it look Gucci. All right, we got green, blue, red. So I like that we have at least 2 factions in each. Again, top 3 being the most active. These ones based on server age. Again, I would say could be academies, farms, kind of being built up. Let's look at faction power, how split is. So again, right? LOC, DL, NK, DLLC. Okay, so this lines up. Right, faction power, only 6 alliances have them. They're focusing on 6 alliances. Those are the only ones that have cities at the moment. Again, with the main ones being the top in each. Okay, let's look at alliance level. We got 4 level 10s. Okay, not bad. Let's look at troop power. Let's look at like troop power kind of distribution. Red, green, blue, red. Ooh, this is actually pretty good. Wow. Maybe would like to see a little more blue here. It looked pretty good in the beginning, and then not till 46 again, and then now past 50. So again, in the beginning it looks good. I'd like to see maybe a little bit more on the middle, because even these are things that even we work on in 79 all the time. And usually sometimes you have to wait for certain things to happen before you can kind of get there. But I do like it because it looks a little better than some of the other servers that we've looked at when it comes to distribution between alliances, because that can also help with things like rally leads. And then visual morale as well when people ask about those things. Okay, let's look at, before we get here, ooh, impeachment unlocked, awesome. Okay, cool, maybe I'll just take over an alliance in the server. Alright, so here we go. Let's take a look at world chat. Not much going on till tomorrow when I go bid a job and working all weekend next week. Okay, cool, we're time. Master, no pet, just chilling. She rages for a bit if anyone wants. Good morning, everyone. Morning glitch. Let's count Vex. No safe word. Can see you are all geared up for COL. Panic. We came over for tea. Rocky Castle is easy to enter. Okay, so nothing really there. All right, let's look at server mails, and this is the last one we're gonna look at. So 4 days ago, something was sent down. Beat them down and take all their stuff. Instead, send them back to their purgy lands. Not the most informative. Hello all. Hope your day been spent well. Just need to let all know that we are all friend here in 40, and attacking each other in thermal towers is rude. Let's save the fighting for other servers. We have heard news of an evil plan that S38 is going to come after us, but we will be strong. Okay, kind of indicates initially that the server isn't fully unified. Doesn't necessarily say that it's just a few rogue people. Or not, so it's kind of hard to discern that. Lovely day, 40 rain. Okay, that's not really giving me anything. Last one was sent 43 days ago. That means they missed sending mails out on 1 rotation. Hello, everyone in 40. As you knew, KE's in 5 hours. This is going to be my last message to everyone. I probably would send this before, unless this is just a reminder. The second day of KE, the safe zone will be for COR City Relic. That's going to open. Please enjoy. Okay, so at least gives some informational rules. All right. For a new player, please. Okay, so I like how they provide the Discord. I just sort of spaced this out different so it's not lost in the text, right? That's really important to format. But again, I at least appreciate that they provided a Discord for people to go to. I think that's really important. Okay, 45 days ago. I'll remember that today reset. There is no KE. It is normal day of farming. On Monday and Tuesday, that 2-day will be KE. Remember to enjoy. Keep having fun. Okay, that looks, I guess that one was alright, that's pretty standard. All glad to see everyone is having fun doing the Halloween event. Chilling in S40, please remember that K is on Monday, Tuesday. I think we got 47 days ago. Okay, so another reminder on Discord link. You get 2 points from me because you've sent it more than twice within the first 100 days. Based on all the other servers that we've seen so far between 33 and 40, this is the only server thus far that has sent it twice from what we've seen in the past 100 days of mails. Alright, 40 job. I feel like I'm just reading standard stuff here. Maybe it's the wall of text that's just like making me not want to read this stuff. I would strongly recommend formatting in the future, please. declaration. Then we got 51 days. Don't be shy. KE's over in 3 hours. I feel like I'm watching a repeat here. No, that's a notice. Red, little change has been made. And let me see, it's only safe zone or hive around borders outside the forbidden zone. Okay. So again, okay. Not really too many informative educational mails. I did appreciate the 2 mails that we got for reminders on the Discord. That you at least get 2 points from me on. Again, I think based on where we were seeing 40, right? Again, I like 27 mil gap between 1 and 3. That's a little bit closer. I like that we have a little bit of the faction spread. And again, right? Hopefully, more informative educational mails, I would say, would be really helpful, as it can do a lot for your server in probably unsuspecting ways. That's it for me. Today, we did a review from S33-S40. I will be, again, as a friendly reminder as well, right, if you're already here at the end, hopefully y'all use the timestamps or the time cards in the video, so that way you can navigate to the servers a little easier. I would love to know any and all of your thoughts, right? As always, this is not really kind of me talking about the kind of, where the servers are going to be going forward. This is really just kind of more of a at-a-glance overview assessment of kind of some noticeable things in the server, and then allows for people that want to watch these videos to kind of get a glimpse, right, a distanced glance at how the servers are. But again, if you are from those servers and you want to add more context, more information, please feel free to let me know in the comments below, and then any of your general thoughts on what we covered today. That's it for me. Until next time, we'll catch y'all later.